Hello YouTube and Facebook people, welcome back to my videos. Today is another haul. Yesterday me and my mom went to a brand new thrift store. It is in a town, how far, like 20 minutes away? So not too far, but this little town is in the middle of nowhere. It has the nickname of Wrinkle Village, so that says a lot about this town. Actually the name of the thrift store was Thrift Store. Speaks volumes about the store and about the stuff that was donated to it. I'm not sure how their business is run. It's connected to like a VFW and they're not allowed to give you prices on stuff. Like it's all just by donation, which is awkward. It's like going to a garage sale that doesn't have any prices. You don't want to be rude and lowball them, but at the same time you don't want to overpay, which is what we ended up doing, but we still came out good, I think. But it was horrible. I'll actually tell you a little bit about the place before I get into the haul. So you walk into this building and it's just like tables everywhere, like folding tables, and then there's shelves everywhere. And it kind of reminded me, it's like if the bins had a store that was the bins, this would be it. Like the tables were just piled full of stuff, and then there was like glass stuff throughout. So like you were afraid to touch anything because like one wrong move and you break a whole table's worth of stuff. The clothing racks, they had like the ones like at Walmart, like the round ones, but they had them so packed. Like you couldn't open it to squeeze it. And then instead of having like the normal pant hangers, they had just regular hangers and they had them folded over on them. So you couldn't push the clothes to look at them. And I was on the ground on my knees looking at the pants, opening them up at the bottom so I could try and see a tag. I found one pair of shorts out of hundreds and hundreds of jeans. It was all crap. There wasn't too much stuff that was like stained, but it was just old styles, just Walmart stuff. The shirts were the exact same way. It was really hard to push through them. I did find a few things. I found one really good thing. But yeah, it was more older brands, and that's what I had my hopes for, was finding like maybe a rich old lady donated her wardrobe. But yeah. Oh, and then there was housewares in the back, and again, everything was piled high and packed. You couldn't move anything. My mom did end up breaking a glass, like it fell from a top shelf. She's like, I don't even know what I did. She's really apologetic. And the lady, the manager, I guess, was like, oh, it happens all the time. And one of the workers, I don't know if she was bored and following us around, just like talking to us, or if she was making sure we weren't stealing. But she was in the back room with us, and when the glass broke, she told my mom, oh, just kick it under that shelf. So that was weird. And normally I'm really, really socially awkward with anybody. But this girl was like following me around the whole entire time in the back room, just talking and talking and talking. But it was kind of funny though that she wasn't making me uncomfortable at all. I feel like I get along with really socially awkward people. Like we're just drawn to each other and we can just talk forever. It's really weird, but I thought it was interesting. Yeah, so here's my haul. I didn't get much. My mom ended up getting a ton. I might force her to do a haul video so you can see everything we got. But the first thing I found is a sweater. I know we're still in summer, but you take what you can get. This one is by GP Collections, and it's a one size fits all. This is for me. I just thought it would look really cute in the winter with a pair of leggings. So that's for me. These are for me as well. They are by the brand Requirements, and they're a size medium. I see this brand all the time at thrift stores, and I think it's just like an old lady brand because that's what they are, is old lady pants. But these ones are like a light cream color. I don't own old lady cream colored pants, but now I do. Those are my fancy old lady pants. Next is a pair of Wranglers. They say they're a size 33, but this is like vintage 33, so I'm not sure if these will fit. I got them for me. Somebody cut these into shorts, and they did a really good job. So these will be for me to try on, and if they don't fit, they'll go into my Poshmark closet. This I got for my sister-in-law. It's the brand Scrubs, and it's a scrub top, size medium. And it's this gray top. She's been looking for some for work, and I really liked how it has the cinched waist. It's kind of cute. A more feminine top. You notice how I didn't flinch when that went off? I'm getting better. Okay, so this is the brand that I was excited to find. It did I lose the sticker? I lost the sticker. It had a sticker on it from like a garage sale, I guess, and it had a $20 price tag on it, and it said cashmere, and I saw that and I was like, dang. So I looked under the tag, and it's the brand Escada. This is a bolo. This is one brand you should be looking for. Can you see it? There we go. Escada. This is size 38. And this is a wool cashmere blend, but it's this purple sweater. And it's really cute, and it's really, really soft. The comps on them are pretty good. Obviously, like, the more unique the item is, the more money you'll get for it. But this brand kind of reminds me of St. John. So be on the lookout for Escada. And that was all the clothes I found. And then we went into the back room where all the craziness was. There's like a lot of Tupperware. So that part was kind of cool if you collect Tupperware. I don't. I like my glass containers. But anyway, I found this little sign for my kitchen. And I just like the look. I like these little, like, what do you even call it? Like photos printed onto the piece of wood or fake wood, whatever it is. But I thought it was cute. And I found these. They are from Tupperware as well. But when I first found them, I know this sounds gross, but if you have a grandmother and you've ever seen this by her bedside, she has her teeth in them. And that's what I thought they were. And I was interested. I was like, no way, somebody's teeth are in here. But I opened it up and it's not teeth. That's really gross of me to admit to. I was curious. But they do have these stickers that say contents and date, and they're for labeling your food. I picked these up for my niece. There's 2 of them. For the one that likes to bake. I thought that would be a good habit for her to get into. Next, for my sister's kids, I found these little strings. These specific ones, they're called like floss. I don't know what that means, but they use these to make bracelets. So I picked those up for them. And then I was just now noticing that this little deer has a broken leg. I'm not sure if that happened on our travel home or if that's how he was. I did find it on the ground in the store. But yeah, it just reminded me of something my grandma would collect. She had like a bunch of random little tiny animals. But I'll still keep him. I'll just like lean him up against something so he can stand up. And then I picked up this big glass tray for Poshmark. I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in it, but I thought it was kind of cool. And like the front is smooth, but then the back is this textured thing. No chips or anything, really good condition. I thought it would be cute for fall. And then the last thing I got, which is my favorite thing that I found, it was hidden in just a pile of junk, like Christmassy junk that should have been thrown away, like bad used ornaments that were broken, and ugh, it was bad. But I saw a head poking out and I knew what it was. And I don't have this size, so I was excited. It's a little duck. I'm actually on the lookout for an even smaller duck, like a tiny little duck that I want to put, let me scoot over on this thing right here. There's a shelf underneath that chalkboard, and that little dot right there, that is my Lord of the Rings ring, and I didn't want to lose it, so I set it right there. But I would love to find a teeny tiny duck to put my ring inside, because that's what Frodo Baggins would have done. But anyway, yeah, that's my whole haul. I'll have to total everything up with my mom to see what we actually paid, because I told her, because we had a big box full and then a bag of clothes pretty full, and I told her, well, maybe we should just offer him like $15, but she didn't want to lowball him, so she offered him $20, and my mom said, is 20 enough? And then this little lady told her, well, I mean, it's all by donation, so whatever you want to give. But you could tell she wasn't happy with that. Like literally, most of this was just junk. So my mom says, well, I have $2 more, so she gave her 22. So I'll have to count up all my items, and then I'll have my mom count up all of her items, and then we'll do it per item, and then I can pay her back. But yeah, once I find a number, I'll mention it in an upcoming video, or I'll put it down in the description once I find out what our actual cost of good was. I would guess probably about 30 cents an item, because my mom got a ton of stuff. But yeah, that's everything in this video. If you saw anything you're interested in, feel free to visit my Poshmark Closet at Valamilk. I will have it linked down below as usual. And I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.